We are live. We are live. Thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV, live Sunday. I don't know which one I'm going to have out. Feel free to join us. Get in on the screens now while you can. Let's jam up this room tonight. Let's get all the cameras hot tonight. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? She's here. Yep, she's here. She was sleeping a few minutes ago, but now I think she's wide awake. Do you need your glasses? I see you squinting. Do you? Oh. How was your weekend? It was rainy here. Yeah. Let's get to the weather real quick, too. For tonight, mostly cloudy skies. The rain chance starts to go down now. We shouldn't have really any more rain. And then tomorrow, only a 20% chance of an isolated shower or a thunderstorm. Nothing really to worry about. And that's good. That's good. I've had enough of rain. I mean, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, it just rained. And I'm sorry for all the people that came up here, except I'm sure a lot of them did inside activities instead of outdoor activities because there really wasn't much to do outdoors unless you like dancing in the rain, like this one over here. She likes dancing in the. Should I put up that dancing in the rain video that you did a year or two ago? When was that? Oh, that was 4 years ago. No, how long ago was that? Five? 5 years ago. She likes dancing in the rain. That's what she fully clothed, of course. It's too late. It's been out there. It's been out there. Oh my goodness. I didn't get all the work I wanted to get done. I really wanted to get some more stuff done. Eric Carter, good evening, my friend Shannon Smith. Thank you for joining us tonight. Oh, that's what I forgot to do. I've got to. Where is that? I'll send you the code so you can get in on the somewhere in here. There it is, right there. And I think I need to make that screen a little bit bigger. Tell me what you guys did, what type of weekend you had. That's a little bit better. Yeah, that's the code so that you can get in on the cameras. Shannon Smith, Eric Carter. Hello from Ohio. Ohio must be getting a little on the cool side, Eric. What do you think? I'm pretty sure. Me and my wife, you were house sitting all weekend. That's all you. Yeah. What else could you do? There really isn't much else you could do. That's the unfortunate part. If you get that code and then put it in there, just trying to figure some stuff out. Sorry, I'm not talking to you. I'm just trying to figure out a few things over here. Hello from Bowling Green, Kentucky, Shannon Smith. Thank you for joining us. Bowling Green, what a pretty town that is, too. I've been through there many times. Bowling Green is very nice. Very, very nice. Kentucky's such a nice looking state. You guys have like soft mountains. They're gentle rolling hills and mountains and that Kentucky bluegrass. Always have been impressed when I drove through Kentucky, the horse farms that are there and all the beautiful thoroughbred horses and that blue Kentucky grass. It's always so nice to look at, and it just is pleasant to the eye. To the eye, excuse me. I'm still trying to figure something out over here. Chat too. Keep chatting. Let's fill up the room. I wonder if I still have the. No, I don't. I thought I had the number in there. I'm looking. And make sure you have earbuds and microphones. I'm sorry, earbuds or headphones on, so when we do get the cameras going, you don't get that slap back echo. Okay, that's really important. And and the other one other thing that you could do. Let me see if that cancel. Go to your microphone where it says cam and mic. Cam and mic. Click it and hit the echo cancellation button. It's usually right under the picture. Echo cancellation button. That's important. Just checking something out. Yep. Bowling Green. Bowling Green, Kentucky. Could have been. Shannon, were you the people that I met in the store? Met in Kroger? If I could just get that. Never been there. Never ever been there. Larry Greenman is here. Hi, y'all. Good to see you too, Larry. Make sure you put this. All of you put in that HTTPS. Just copy and paste it. Just copy and paste it. Put it in the chat, and then I'll click on it. That's the code. That's for the camera code. No, sorry. Okay, Shannon. I'm trying to remember the people I met, the family that said, aren't you Vacation Station? Yeah, they were really sweet people. They were really, really kind people. There was a whole bunch of them, and they all had us on their phones and stuff. That was so sweet. But they were from Bowling Green as well. Remember that. Near the Corvette Museum. I've never been to the Corvette Museum, but I sure would like to see that. Larry, what's happening with you? Hello from Alabama, Ridge 304. Good evening. Good to see you. Good to see you. I love when you guys take down that code that's right there on the screen and click on in, and then I'll get you in on the cameras. I'd love to see all your faces. I'd love to do that. Shannon, was it raining by you all this weekend? Because that's all we had was a lot of rain. Excuse me. Couldn't get any painting done that I was trying to do. Trying desperately to beat the cold weather, and I'm behind 3 days, and that's not good. I don't want to be home 3 days out. Not at all. No. That'll just be trouble. I'm trying to pack up the screens, take down the code, and send it on over, and be the first on your block to be on the screen at Vacation Station TV. Anybody see the new video that we popped out? The shortcut to Pigeon Forge. It's an excellent video. I'm not trying to pump sunshine on me. I'm just saying excellent video for you, so that when you guys come up here, you take that road. There's 3 turns. That's 3. That's all you have to do is take 3 turns, and you're in Pigeon Forge. And if you do it right, you'll be at the very end of Pigeon Forge, and you won't have anything to do with the traffic that's there. And this weekend, we went out. Was it last night we went out? Yeah. My word. Both sides were packed. Both sides. If they would have just taken the back road, they would have avoided all of that stuff. Street Rodder Willie's Kid. You're new. Hello. Good to see you. Where are you from, Street Rodder's Willie's Kid? You're new here. Marie will write down your names and stuff. Make sure you all subscribe. Most of you are subscribers, but I don't recognize Street Rodder Willie's Kid. Maybe you are a new one. We're getting closer to our goal, friends. Thank you. We picked up a bunch of subscribers this weekend and love that. But we're about halfway there. Not quite halfway there, but we're getting close. And then once we hit 1,000, then everything's going to change. And that's when all the fun starts. Got to reach that magic 1,000. Oh, so you were at the Rod Run. Missed you at the Rod Run. Crisco's Country Life. Wait, I got Crisco, you got power yet? Poor guy, I feel so bad for you. He can hear you. There's Crisco's Country Life on the screen. Make sure you check out his channel. Check out all these guys' channels. Check them all out. What? Ask him about what? I saw his videos. He was still without electricity, but Crisco he can rough it. I know that. He can live off the wild, and he's doing pretty good. I don't know how Vanessa's handling it. And the goats, they're goats. They're going to handle them. No, they got knocked out pretty hard. I feel bad. From Bowling Green, Kentucky, too. There you go. All you guys from Bowling Green, Kentucky. Yes, you're new. So he is new. Thank you. We'll make sure we put you on the. Yeah. We'll put you on the super shout outs. Crisco, you got your power back? I know a lot of you guys are out of power. You guys got hit pretty hard. You're in that you're in that storm belt, tornado belt, hurricane belt. Where you are. It's nice to, in the future to visit Crisco. Yeah. And Vanessa. Come and Bo more so. Bo and Mamie. Go down there to see the goats. Vanessa, how are you? I'm glad you smiled. I actually saw you for 1 second on the screen. Was earlier today or last night when you were outside with Crisco. And they still don't have power. When do they predict they're going to get you your power back now? It's been, a day, almost 2 days? And I know that's rough when you don't have power. For you, it's not rough because you're an outdoorsy guy. But I don't know, if Vanessa's outdoorsy or not. This one would die if she didn't have all the creature comforts. I have no problem. In Florida, we've lived 4 or 5 days without power sometimes because of the hurricanes that come through. You just do it. You just deal with it. You take cold showers. Everything is cold. There's no power to heat anything, so you eat whatever you can find, or you have a little stove, and you make the best of it. Yeah, I remember she joined Friday night stream. That's right. I guess it was Friday night. My goodness, 2 days have already passed by. Yeah, that was nice. And you should do that more often, Vanessa. You should join Crisco all the time. It's always good to see you guys. And I heard a little munchkin in the background. Is that one of your munchkins? I heard a little kid. And I don't think it was the goat. Because the goats, I know they like that. But I think I heard a kid. Unless the goat can talk, that would be interesting. If you got a talking goat, you're a millionaire. Talking goat. Well, I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Oh, that's so good. I didn't have much today. That's only my second cup, which is really unusual for me. Really. Normally I have a lot more. But it just was one of those days I was fretting and fussing because I couldn't go out and do anything. And I really like going out there. Shannon Smith, you're back. How are you, girl? Got a smiley face on and everything. The code. Come on in the cameras, would you please, so I could see your faces? Where is that stupid code?
And for everybody that's chatting with us right now, you can mention your email address.
Yeah, that's right. And actually, I have mine up here. There's Larry's. There's Larry Greenman there. And there's the email address you can reach Maria I at jeffreycharles55@yahoo.com. Feel free. Send me. We get emails because some people don't want their comments public. They have questions and stuff, and that's fine. Just send it to that. Send it to that address, and that's okay with me. jeffreycharles55@yahoo.com. And this is the code that you need. Put it on in. Send it in on the chat. Send it right in on the chat, and then I'll get you up on the screen. You're doing burgers. Crisco's doing burgers. Good for you. Nothing like a burger being cooked outside, right? Nothing like it. You can do them in a fry pan, and I can make a burger taste pretty outdoorsy in a fry pan, but there's nothing like a fire, a wood fire, with a burger and some hot dogs or sausage or um, uh, pork chops, fish. She likes fish. Can't cook the fish with the bear around. I forgot to tell you, I was leaving, was it yesterday, to pick you up. I go out the back door and I go down the stairs, and there's Rosie was standing right there. As soon as I opened the door, she was standing right there. The bear, Rosie the bear. Um,
Not over there.
yeah, that's, what do we call that? The back,
Yeah.
right? That's the front.
So
The back of the house is what, if you came in where the driveway is, but the front of the house is overlooking the mountains. So it's like I always get the two confused. But it was the back of the house where Rosie was just sitting. She was just standing there. And I go, "Hi, Rosie. What are you doing?"
upstairs.
She was right to the left of the door, right there, just standing there. I go, "Hi," and she's just looking. And I walked past her, and I got in the car, and I left. And she moseyed across and went over to where the birdseed is. I assume, because I saw her make a right, but I didn't see where she went. But I'm assuming the birdseed. That's what she always does. Yeah, there was. I just filled it up. Crisco's doing burger. I bet my mouth is watering because of that, Crisco. Doing it. He's doing it Crisco style. What do you put on your burgers? Do you season them? Of course, salt and pepper, I'm assuming, but what do you put on that? Always good to know what other people do. I'd love to see people come in on the cameras. I would love that very much. Vanessa, how do you like the not having the power? Does that interrupt in your daily routine? I know most people, they get freaked out. You don't really know how good you have it until that power goes out, and then you realize, wow, I don't have any power. You don't have, there's. I'm surprised you had phone service. I really am, because normally when the power goes out, and that's it. Everything is hit. But they must have some. You must be near a tower or one that's powerful enough to pick up your phone. Because other than that, no, nope. You don't use anything. Just the burger. Okay. Always seasonable. Usually, when I get the meat, I don't get the frozen patties. I get the meat, and then I'll mix in some seasonings and stuff. I'll chop up some onions, maybe chives or onions, either or, and put stuff in the meat, then mix it up, and then throw it on the grill, and just to give it a little flavor.
Anybody coming down for burning of the meat?
Any you got? Yeah, T and Me Adventures are coming down. I believe. What's Stanley's coming down? He's bringing down his truck. Yeah, he's coming down. I think he's coming down next week sometime. Shannon Smith, I wouldn't know what to do if I had a bear. Shannon, you get used to it. Rosie is up here almost every day, pretty predictably every day, and I'll be sitting outside drinking my coffee. She just comes up and she does her thing and I do my thing, and she doesn't bother me much. It's the big one that I saw, I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago. That one scared the heck right out of me. That bear had to be at least 400 to 500 pounds. I've never, ever seen a bear in the wild that big. I've seen a lot of black bear and brown bear, a lot of them. And they're all, 100, 200 pounds, maybe 250. Rosie's around 250. This was unbelievably big. And at first I go, am I having an hallucination? I'm going, no, I'm only drinking coffee. So there can't be that. And it had to been, and it was on its all fours. And I had looked up, just my senses must, alerted me, because I was on the phone and I was just tapping around. And I just looked up and looked to the left. And I go, oh, like that. I mean, I don't get scared from animals, but that one, I definitely was weeping like a schoolgirl, and I soiled my pants immediately. Thank God I'm wearing Depends. That bear was so big. It was at least There, and I'm not exaggerating. It had to been standing on all four, tail to tip of the nose, somewhere in the 7-8 foot range. It was so big, and it filled up the whole area. If I tried to take a picture with the camera, it would not have fit in the framing. And the head,
You're talking about the male bear,
I didn't go down and touch to see if he was a male or not, but I'm assuming he was. But I felt my chest pounding because that bear could have, if it was that kind of bear, it could have ripped the doors off the house and done anything it wanted. But it was funny because I got up slowly, because you always never run. I got up very slowly, and I just, hi, how are you? I'm weeping. Thank you for asking. And I went in. As I'm going into the house, he just kind of looked a little bit, and he turned, and then he walked away. Didn't do anything. And I haven't seen him since, and I hope I don't, because that one really startled me. Rosie doesn't bother me, and Rodney's not too bad. Rodney's got a little bit of an attitude. Yeah, Shannon says, oh my.
naming all the bears now.
Rodney and Rosie, all the raccoons have names. I'm going to try. It's too wet out. I was thinking about going outside and shooting, but it's just too wet out. Even though the deck is covered, it's just too wet out. But I want to do an outside broadcast, and I'm believing next Sunday is supposed to be nice all through the week. I never did finish the weather, did I? All through the week, it's supposed to be really nice. Tonight, the rain. If you're in our area, it rained all weekend, as you know, but tonight it'll start clearing. Tomorrow, 20% chance of rain. Highs around 75, lows around 55. Then Tuesday, it will be pretty clear, but a little cooler, lower 70s and overnight lows around 45. And the rest of the week is supposed to be pretty good. Pretty good. So if you're thinking about coming up, are we near Gatlinburg? Yep. Very, very, very close to Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg. I could run down there and be back before you got a cup of coffee. Almost. Very close.
Frisco is asking for the link in the comment section.
Crisco, can you see it on your screen? Crisco, I forgot how to get the link where I probably should have got before I went online. I'm trying to figure out where the link is that I could copy and paste it for you. I know it's here. I mean, I've got it there, but as soon as I go to comments where it is, I can't copy it. I am trying it. See, it's right there. Yeah, but as soon as I go over it, see, it's right there. But then I can't get it to copy.
Click the right click.
Nah, it's not going to let me do it. It's not going to let me copy. And I could see it, StreamYards.com, TK. That's the same number. I don't know why I can't copy it. It's always something. I am trying. I'm going to the having issues. I'm having issues. I got a lot of issues. Oh, goodness. It's right there. And as soon as I hover over it, it hides. And it's all.
Hide it.
Huh?
You don't click the hide.
No, there's nothing else to click. As soon as I put the mouse over it, I'm not even clicking it. It hides it.
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
On Crisco's, you click.
Let me see. I don't know about what is it? Highlight the link in blue. Where?
Highlight the.
I know we're supposed to paste it. I just don't understand why I can't get it to do that. I normally have this. I had it ready. I don't know why. Let me go to this one here. See, I got nothing in the copy. I'm trying to paste it, but I don't have it. I'm trying to find where I could find the stupid link to put it in there. I'm trying to send it to you right now. Oh. And it says help. Help. Oh, Lord.
I know there's a lot of habits there, but sometimes
By all means. I do have one video. If you get a chance, Street Rodder. I did one. It's been a couple of months, but there is one that's really not far from here at all. It's a nice one, but I'd like to do hmm?
It's
Covered Bridge,
covered bridge.
Covered Bridge, Covered Bridge Cabins. It's just down the street.
Let me check.
Okay, it's in Walden's Creek, which is down the street away. It's pretty. Walden's Creek is really a pretty
Hello,
place.
Dan.
Where's
Dan the
Dan?
Mountain Man.
Dan the Mountain Man. How come I don't? Oh, there he is. Hi, Dan. How are you? It's good to see you. Everybody's on tonight, by the way. When I was cruising through the YouTube, everybody's live between 6 and 10.
I will
So
go check the video of the cabin that you did.
okay, pretty sure it was Covered Bridge. Covered Bridge. They're nice. They're not. Some of the cabin resorts, Rodder, are. Yeah, say hi to each other, by the way, and check out all their sites. Dan the Mountain Man, Crisco's Country Life. Let's see. I think I have. I'm waiting to see if Brad comes up. There's Dan. There's. I got him on the screen. Dan the Mountain Man. I try to get all of you guys. I put you into the banners, and then this way you guys can see the name, so you don't just have to take it down. You can actually see the name.
Okay, the name of the cabin that you did
Mm-hmm.
is Covered Bridge Cabin Resort in Walden's Creek.
Covered Bridge Cabin Resort in Walden's Creek. Walden's Creek is really pretty. Very, very nice little place. They got a cute little country store in there. It always smells like fried chicken because they're always cooking chicken gizzards and livers. So it's always got that nice smell. Dan the Mountain Man. Hi from Shannon. I wonder. There it is. I found it. Chris Guy found it. And copy it. Okay, I copied it. There. And now I'm pasting it. There you go. I don't want help now. Now the help thing won't go away. I don't need help. I don't need. There we go. No. Okay. False alarm. Told them false alarm. That won't go away. So nobody told me what they did for the weekend. That's what I want to know. What did you guys do?
Oh,
What?
Dan made that yum chicken livers with 57
Oh,
sauce.
did you really? Yum chicken liver, 57. You know, I like 57 Heinz 57, and it's if you use just the right amount, it really does. It gives a lot of flavor.
57 sauce.
Heinz 57.
Oh,
Heinz 57. Yeah, it's a good sauce. It's got a nice bite to it. It's nothing like you've had. It's not like any barbecue sauce that you've ever found. There. Boom.
And then the Street Rodder really said it's a car trailer. He answered car trailer.
What was the car trailer? Refresh me because I forgot what we were talking about. Rodder. Street Rodder. I literally camped out of my. I know. I saw you out there, Crisco. You were out there and you had your fire. You're very happy with your fire. I know you are. Shannon, he's always, if you check out Crisco's Country Life, he's always outside and he's always having fun in his fire. You got it made, my friend. Dan says, I worked today and I slept and did grocery shop. Yeah, there wasn't anything else to do, was there? I didn't want to start any projects in the house. I just didn't because I knew the sun was coming up and I really am focused on getting the painting done. And there you are. Hello. There he is.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are y'all doing?
Doing good. It's more important, how are you doing?
So what was the Vanessa?
I'm doing good. I wanted to just stop by. I still don't have power. You see,
Are you managing all right?
but um, you know, Oh yeah, I'm managing. Okay, I'm managing good. I got the goats. The goats. I'm fixing to put them in. We're eating good. You know, I got a propane grill. I actually went to buy some charcoals before this hurricane, but they were sold out. So we had a
Yeah, I
broken
remember
window
hearing
in the
that on your
bathroom,
other.
and
What
we
happened?
had
Did a
some
tree limb
trees.
go into that?
That,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's you're lucky. That's all
yep,
that happened.
yeah, yeah. The trees fell on a couple
Ooh,
fences. Minor things like that, but we have a generator hooked up to the fridge, and we
well,
got
good for you.
I'll
Smart,
probably hook up the radio tonight, the little radio.
smart, smart. Yeah, the refrigerator.
Yeah, we're managing, but
I'm
it
glad
gets
you are.
dark
I
quick.
worried about you. I was thinking about you, and I kept watching the weather, and I go, man, they don't need to get hit again. They don't need. It's
Yeah,
too much, and
it gets
it's
dark quick out here.
yeah, and they come on you fast. They're there before you have time to prepare, and I understand that. But I know that you're
Uh,
prepared. I know that. Who's that?
oh yeah, I'm always prepared.
There's Bo.
Yeah,
That's
there's
Bo.
the goats.
Oh, he's so sweet. How did they get along in the weather? What did they do? Just hunker down? He just made a noise.
They did good. They did well. They did well. They were safe, and we had them safe, and made sure they had a little extra food. The hurricane. I'm sure you had some. You dealt with hurricanes living in Florida
All the
in that
time, and I
area.
don't miss it. I do not miss it at all. Crisco, I hated it all the time because, especially being at the radio station, we were hit all the time. The tower was like
Hmm.
beckoning the gods to hit it with lightning, and it often did. Wouldn't be the first time I saw St. Elmo's fire go flying through the radio station, and that's enough to alarm you. A ball of flame
Yeah.
going across. It's not cool at all. Too much electronics, and things got blown
Yeah.
up all the time. So you're lucky because where you are, a minimal chance of a lightning strike hitting you. You guys don't get a lot of lightning where you are. Where's Mamie? Oh, there she is.
Yeah. It's
I
been.
saw her.
Hopefully we have power come tomorrow sometime, but I really don't know. We'll just have to
Are
see
they
how it
out?
goes. But we're good. We're good. But
Are the trucks out?
oh,
Are the
the
trucks out
goats.
and doing their stuff?
Oh yeah. There's there around here. Most the power's starting to come back. It just I guess the more the city. I guess
Yeah.
if I'd be Crisco City Life, I would have power. But
Crisco
being
City.
that I'm
Yeah.
Crisco's Country Life, if I'd be Crisco City Life, we'd have power. But
Sure. Well, it always goes to the people. It goes to the
a
majority.
lot of people. Well, I'd say some people lost shingles in their house, but everybody's pretty safe. But I just wanted to stop by for a second.
Thank you.
I gotta go eat my little burger because it gets dark. Nighttime comes quick. I wanted to
Mm.
congratulate. I saw y'all channels continuously growing, and
And yours too. We both are
y'all doing
growing.
a great job. And
Thank you. Thank you.
y-
We
yeah,
are doing our
both our
best.
channels are
We just
doing
keep
good,
moving
and it's
forward,
great to see
Crisco.
y'all having success.
Thank you. You too, because you're on every
Keep
day.
moving
I mean, you're
forward. Keep
always
moving forward.
yes. Don't stop. Keep moving. I agree. All right, go enjoy your burger. Thank you for tuning into us. I appreciate it very much.
Yeah, matter. I try to. Yeah, I try to.
Bye bye. There he is. He's something. I like him so much. He was one of our early people that came on board and subscribed, and I always watched him. And then I got motivated to go. I said, this guy's doing it, and he's has nothing fancy. He's having a good time. He's enjoying life. So all right. Because I stayed away from the electronics for quite a while because it just wasn't me, you know. Okay, Shannon. Yeah, check out his channel, Dan and Crisco's. Very much so. And anybody else, come on, go on the screen here with us. I've got.
Shannon Smith. Is
Mhm.
she a middle school principal
Are you a middle school principal?
and a former cheerleading coach?
There's the code for anybody who wants to get on. I'd really like to fill up the cameras today. I really would. No reason why we can't. There's that code right there. Just plug it into your system when you bring up StreamYard, and it'll ask you. There'll be a little place for you to put the code in. Just click it, and then just join the studio, and you'll be on with us in no time. Thank you, Crisco. Enjoy your burger. I bet Bo gets us a little bit of burger. Does you give Bo a little bit of burger? Only, I don't know, maybe he wants a burger, and maybe Mamie wants a little burger too. Oh, goodness gracious. So, Dan, all you did was you just did some. I like chicken livers. She likes chicken livers too. I like chicken livers, gizzards and livers. And you use the Heinz 57 sauce. What did you fry them? You sauteed the livers first, and then, or with the sauce itself? Because it sounds good either way. No, she's not. She's not the principal. Shannon Smith. No. Marie's trying to find out. Just do you have a channel, Shannon? Eric, sorry, I'm back. Important. That's all right, Eric. No problem. This is kind of a come and go kind of place here. We get people to pop in and then they pop out. Burgers are welcome here in Kentucky. Yeah, they deliver. Crisco might deliver, especially up in Kentucky. I know he likes that area too. You know, there's nothing like a burger outside. I have not fired up the barbecue grill once this whole season. Always been doing something. And I should, because she's been telling me, let's barbecue. I'm always fearful that if I leave the barbecue, which I will, go inside and get stuff, Rosie's going to be up and cooking it for me. I could see her with a little apron on and flipping the burgers for me. Jeffrey, not ER. Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Or did I spell my name wrong? No, it's definitely Rey. What an idiot I am sometimes. I spelled my own name wrong. It's right there. Jeffrey. Jeffrey, not Jeffrey. Haven't heard from Brad and Stephanie. Dan says fried chicken livers, then use the 57. Okay, so you fry them up first. Okay, that's pretty easy. Yeah, you should be able to email me with no problem at that address right there. Feel free anytime. Anybody you want to do that, that's fine with me. I do check usually my emails early in the morning when I'm waking up, having coffee and stuff like that. And then I check them again later on that day because during the day, I really don't mess with the phone much because I'm always doing something. So forgive me if I don't get right back to everybody. And same thing with comments. I delay in that sometimes, and I just can't be in front of the phone all the time. There's other things I really, really have to do. David Fontaine, good evening to you. You did it correct. Okay, cool. You're supposed to be coming down here 6 more days. Very good. Can't wait to meet you guys. You have picked the perfect time, David, to come up here. The leaves should be really looking good by the time you guys get up here. So that's going to be nice. They're already changing, especially right around here. It was like in a 2-day period. All of a sudden, woke up and was like, whoa, look at all the pretty leaves.
Jeff will do a video of the leaves turning.
Oh, absolutely. Definitely. Oh, yeah. I'm going to do, I'll do many videos on the leaves turning. There's lots of stuff. David, now you're driving down. Make sure, if you can, if you don't already know, use the directions that I gave you to avoid the craziness, because when you come down, it's going to be crazy here because it's already crazy now. It's going to be super, super crazy by the time. Last night we went out. Every night we've gone out, but last night particularly, it was, David, it was bumper to bumper both ways, north and south.
Except the ones the road that we were.
Oh, our road. Our secret road. It's a secret nobody knows about. Except that. That was clear sailing. Cruise control central. Hello. Yeah, that was that road. Just nobody really knows about yet, and I'm very happy about it.
She loved to come back here in 3 weeks.
Well, let us know when you come here. Love to come back.
And I just left there here about 3 weeks ago.
Only 4 hours away.
4 hours
Yeah,
away.
it's really not a long drive for you to take. Not at all. What way do you come in, Shannon? What's your route of choice? Route of choice. Michael Woolweaver. Good evening. Any favorite spots to leave people? Yeah, everywhere. Absolutely. Michael, there isn't anywhere up here you drive is absolutely stunning. But I can highly, highly recommend the Foothills Parkway, which is just up the street.
Yeah, Shannon, try Foothills Parkway.
The
It's
Foothills
very
Parkway,
nice.
really nice. It's so pretty up there. And if you got, if all of you kind of come around the same time, we could caravan up there together. And I would love doing it. And we'll get together. We'll bring lunch. We could all stop and we say, okay, what do you guys want to get? You want chicken? You get this and that. And we'll go up there and hang out if you want. That'd be a lot of fun. I'd have a ball doing that. Let's plan on getting together and hitting the foothills, because it's not just one place to stop. There's 100 places to stop and play, picnic, and get together. All different heights. As you go up, there are pull-offs on the left, pull-offs on the right, depending on which side of the mountain you're on. But the highest point, the what is that? The missing link. That's just stunning. That's
Yeah, but what was the end of the foothills was
Chilhowie.
Chilhowie River.
Chilhowie Lake.
There's
There's a lake out there. Oh man, that's going to look great.
River.
I know. It doesn't move. It kind of just sits there. Rivers move, streams move, lakes just sit there.
There's a lot of picnic areas.
So you go from Lebanon to Knoxville. So you take 40. You're going to take 40 in. Okay.
Hi, Amanda.
Hi, Amanda. How are you? And how's Ozzy? And I saw that you had your first live stream on tonight. I was up here, so I couldn't join you. I was desperately trying to get this side working. Does everybody? I guess there's no echo right now because it's okay. But if we went on screen, that's what I'm. How come nobody's going on screen? Why? I could just be on YouTube right now. I like to see everybody's faces. Yeah, 407. You get off at 4. Go to my Shannon. I just put a video up about that way in here. And please take the way that I have recommended, because if you've been here before or if you haven't, if you make the mistake of staying on 66, which is when you get off 407, that is 66. And that's a straight road right into Sevierville, Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg. You will hit traffic and you'll be on that road for an hour or more. And anybody who lives here can tell you that. Anybody. Same thing with you, Amanda, when you guys come down and you're coming from North Carolina, and you'll be taking 40 the other way, probably 40 east. You get off at 407, but please take the way that I tell you, because that's the way I take. That's the road I use. And it took 22 minutes from 407. I counted all the traffic lights and I timed it on my watch. 22 minutes from 407 to get to the end of Pigeon Forge. The end, not the beginning, the end of Pigeon Forge, which is the gateway to Gatlinburg. It's the last, the road just ends right on Parkway. It just ends. And you can make a left to go to Gatlinburg, or you can make a right to just continue going down in Pigeon Forge. So if you take that route, you will not hit, there were over 20 traffic lights. I was counting them on the way out because I didn't want to come back because the traffic was really bad. And it was over 20 traffic lights from Pigeon Forge, where I get off, and all the way up to 407. On the way back, which is my shortcut, 8 traffic lights. And cruise control for better than 3/4 of the way there. If you take the main road, if you take 66 into Pigeon Forge, you'll hit traffic from Sevierville all the way to Pigeon Forge, and it will take you an hour or more just to get to the tip of Pigeon Forge. If it's any more traffic, which I've seen it all the way back to 407, it'll take a couple of hours. I'm trying to get people not to be aggravated.
I was wondering, who's coming down here in 6 days, David?
A bunch of them are coming down.
Oh, okay.
You need to email me and let me know, and if we can kind of coordinate something, we'll get together and we'll just go up the street.
I was wondering, in 6 days, are the leaves gonna be
they'll be full. Yeah.
yellow
They'll be all gold and beautiful and purple.
By next week?
Because if you watched my videos, what's the matter with you? It says on my videos from the 15th to the 15th, from the 15th of October to the 15th of November. That's the key time for fall foliage. So obviously you don't watch my video. I'm going to have a talk with this girl. Randy McGrew, howdy to you. It's always good. And there's another new name. Randy, you subscriber? Excellent. Another new one. If you guys want, come on. What the heck's man? Get on the camera with me. I've got I can fit 6 people on the camera. There's the code right there on the bottom of your screen. Vacation Station. You just put that into the chat thing there. It'll open it up. And you can get on screen, and we could see all you guys. I'd love to do that. You come through Cherokee. Amanda comes through Cherokee. What do you take, 321 or 411? I think you take 411, right? I think that's the route you would take. That's a pretty road. 411 is really a nice road. Anybody who's coming up here or down here, that's the time. Anytime next week on through November 15th. That is the key time. With all the rain we're having, the leaves are going to be spectacular. Last year, it was a dry summer. We had very little rain, so the leaves really they look sad, but now they look great. They really look good, and it's only the first few days. It's amazing. How did your show go, Amanda? I was curious. And I'm sure Ozzy was there. He had to be. That's what it's all about, because it says right there, Ozzy the Cockatoo. It's not Amanda the Cockatoo. It's Ozzy the Cockatoo. Amanda says hi, Dan. Randy, what are you up to? Where are you from? Where do you hail from, Randy? What part of the country do you live in? We had somebody, was it last night or the night before? Somebody from the Ukraine or Croatia, something like that. It was really neat. We want more international people coming on board. So if you're out there and you're watching and you're international, just click in. Go to that key gen that I just put in there, and I'll keep putting it in there until somebody comes on here. I want people in here. Oh, goodness gracious. 40. She takes 40. Okay. Yeah, that means you go through Knoxville, like most people. That's what most people do. They take Knoxville. And there's another shortcut. I may do that one as well. There's another shortcut as you're going through Knoxville. You don't have to take 40, depending on where you're going in the Smokies. Because if you take 40, it brings you all the way to the beginning of the Smoky Mountains, the foothills. That's Sevierville, Kodak, Pigeon Forge. But sometimes people go, well, I'm going up to Gatlinburg. Well, you could take 129 going through Knoxville. There's an exit that says 129, and it even says 129 Smoky Mountains, and that will take you through Alcoa. That's where the airport is. It'll take you through Maryville, and then it'll turn 129 will then turn to 321. 321 goes right into the Smokies. It is right through the middle of them. Then you can go to Gatlinburg from there. So you can save yourself 15, 18 miles easily. And the traffic. There's very, very little traffic on 321. And Dan the Mountain Man says, I saw that. I said, hi to okay, I'm glad you did. It went really well, Amanda. Unfortunately, the signal isn't great here. Yeah, that's the problem you have. Are you using StreamYards or Streamlabs or
Yahoo.
Not Yahoo, YouTube? I found, because sometimes Comcast is a little squirrely up here. When the signal is not good, it's much easier to use either YouTube Direct, no frills, no fancy. But if you use, there's Dan. Hello, Dan. How are you?
Hi.
There you are.
There we go.
It's good to see you again. What are you doing? You're on your couch, relaxing.
Yeah. Dealing with allergies.
Oh, you got allergies, huh?
Yeah.
This dampness, I can imagine. She's got allergies too.
Oh, they've been hitting me pretty bad this year. This is one of my bad years.
Well, is it the mold? Is it the heat, the mold, or what is it?
I do not know because I didn't have problems with allergies until I was in college,
Right.
and something went around the dorm when I was a freshman and got really bad sick. And then after that, I've had problems with allergies. And then some years I'll just have it in the spring, some I'll have it in the fall, and some I'll have both spring and fall, and then some I won't have any problems at all with allergies. So couldn't tell you what I was allergic to.
Are you taking anything for it?
I stopped and got some little, I guess they're like little Benadryl pills today, and that seems to, the first dose I took seemed to help a little bit.
Do they make you groggy?
Well, it helped me take a little bit of a nap, but I usually take a nap Sunday afternoon anyway.
You know, you're not old enough to be taking naps like me. You should. That's not
Yeah,
fair.
but I work hard enough to where I can take a nap on my day off.
Goodness, David, how are you, my friend?
Good. How are y'all?
I'm doing great, and obviously you're doing well. What's happening in your neck of the woods? I bet you're excited about coming down in 6 days, huh?
Very excited. We had a bunch of rain. I understand y'all had some rain up there.
3 days of nonstop rain, Dan. Right? 3 days. It's just this nonstop rain.
Oh yeah.
It just doesn't stop. I'm done with the rain for a while. I've got work to do, and people want to come up and see the leaves. They're going to be great when you guys come up here. It's going to be fantastic. You will be very happy. This will be excellent. And I'm assuming by next week, a lot of the rain should have dissipated because now there's no real storms that I'm aware of in the Gulf. So we're not going to get any of that, the fingers of the storm coming through. It should be clear sailing. Hi there, little one. How
Say
are
hi.
you? Hi. Hi.
Yeah, I could use about 3 weeks without no rain right now.
Yes, I know. When you get up here, you'll forget all about it. You know, there won't be. And you guys are going to be in Margaritaville one night. You're going to be where's the other place you were going to be staying?
We're staying in a Quality Inn for 2 nights. Then
Okay.
we're going to stay in Margaritaville.
Right.
Then we're going down to Gatlinburg to stay at Sidney James for 1 night, and then Comfort Inn in Silva for 4 days.
Wow, you've got it all planned out. Very
We've
good.
already got our tickets to Dollywood after 5 that Sunday.
Dollywood, here we come.
And then that Friday, we're going on the Smoky Mountain Railroad. So that's our definitive plans.
The railroad, is that a weather? Is it a rain or shine thing, or is it?
I'm pretty sure it is. I
raining,
went
no
on it
weather,
back in
no good.
'97. I think it was raining a little bit, but I don't think that's an issue.
That's good. There was some guy that just signed up. Do you want to wear that? Come sit next to
I
me.
put it on there.
You can hear what's going on. Okay. I can't remember his name right now, and forgive me because he just signed up like right before we went on the air, and he specializes in just videotaping trains, CSX and stuff, all the different ones. I thought that was cool, and I can't remember his name. See, it's on your thing, but she can't. I can't remember his name, but he's one of our recent subscribers, like in the last hour. And I think you'd like that because I like trains. I like looking at big trains and hearing them and just the power of those things. You know, there's just something about it. It's a guy thing.
Yeah, I like watching the train videos myself. I'm subscribed to a couple of train enthusiasts.
Train guys, yeah. There's a lot of them out there. I didn't realize that until I started, messing around. I go, look at all these people that like trains. Amanda, you use Prism Live. I am not familiar with Prism Live. Dan, do you know with that, or David, do you know about Prism?
I haven't
don't know
used
anything
it,
about any of this stuff.
I know a couple of people that have used it.
What do you use, Dan?
I use StreamYards for my live streams.
Yeah.
I use Streamlabs, but I had more difficulty with my camera not working with it. So I went to StreamYards and don't have as many problems with my camera. Occasionally it'll be where my camera doesn't work.
I had the same problem with not StreamYard, StreamYards. No, what's the other one? Damn it.
It's Streamlabs.
Yeah, Streamlabs, and that one it doesn't like my camera at all. It stutters. The camera. I don't like that at all.
You don't want to meet on it?
David, what do you use?
I'm using what you put up on the screen.
StreamYard. It
Yeah.
seems to be very reliable, and the reason it is, I believe, reliable, and reading about it, is that you don't have to use your computer or your phone as the mechanism to deliver the picture. Like with YouTube, it's got everything has to generate in here in your computer or your phone, where by using the StreamYard, it actually gets sent up to the cloud immediately. Like this signal is going right up to the cloud, and the computer isn't working at all. In fact, I don't even see it doing anything. Normally it blinks and it goes up there. They process it and send it back down, which saves a lot of memory in your phone and or your computers. That's why I use it. Now, there's not a lot of bells and whistles and stuff, but it's still usable. You know what I mean?
Hello, PNB Adventure.
Oh my goodness, they're there.
You're here for just a second.
Oh, okay. T and Me Adventure.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yes, very much. I appreciate that. Tommy, and where's Teresa? Is she there? Teresa. Okay. Yeah, loving the channel. Thank you. Oh, it's pizza night. Oh, where do you guys go up by you? Do you have a good pizza place or not? Pizza's hard to find, but J. Dell's is good, and I know you agree with that. And I saw your video on the Chinese place you went to. That's so sad because it looked like if you get a chance, you go to T and Me Adventures and check out their latest adventure that they had. And they went to a Chinese restaurant that really, to me, looked really, really good. But they weren't all that happy with the food, and I could see why. It wasn't. I don't know why. I think the problem is that when the Chinese open up the restaurants, they make average blah kind of food instead of making authentic Chinese food or authentic Korean food or authentic Asian food. I think people would appreciate it more, and they would appreciate that people appreciate them, if you understand that.
You got a couple of Korean food restaurants around here that are pretty good, but you pay a pretty good price for it. But it is really good.
The one that we love to go to now, you guys, I know you're not here, but Tommy and Teresa, I know you're not a big Chinese food fan, but I can tell you, out of all the Chinese places in this whole area, and that includes Knoxville, we've been to them all. Without a doubt, Sakura is the best Chinese super buffet I've ever been to because they have more than Chinese food there. They've got a lot of American style food. It's not all fish and crabs and stuff like that, but I happen to love shrimp, and they have 4 different or 5 different types of shrimp, crabs, steak, chicken fingers for the kids, pizza for the kids. They have a salad bar, sushi bar, all of that, and it's really inexpensive and really, really good. And I'm picky. So's Marie. Very picky. So
They're probably gonna love the Korean.
Lion out there, please.
Yeah, they have Korean barbecue there too, Tommy. They've got Korean barbecue at this place, Sakura, and they have different Korean and Thai dishes in there. So it's a kind of a buffet of Asia as well. They also have a Thai restaurant in town. Haven't been to that yet because I don't like the spiciness. I think you guys do. But it may be worth trying when you come here. The Thai, what is that? Not the Thai Kitchen. That's the one in Florida. But you know what I'm talking about. Next to the nail place. Thai place. Thai Palace. It's supposed to be pretty good. Oh, no problem for the shout out, guys. Fox's New York style pizza tonight. Not as good as J. Dell's. No, J. Dell's is really good pizza. Guys, there's a great place you want pizza for the kids when you come here. That's J. Dell's right. It just happens to be right across the street from the Mountain Monster, which is the kids will love that. You got to see that. David, you got to bring the kids to the Mountain Monster. It is something that you'll even appreciate. The massiveness. Do you know where the big wheel is in Pigeon Forge?
On the island?
Yeah. It's right behind there. They've opened up this whole new plaza. You haven't been here. This place has boomed. It's now the Mountain Monster. It's taller than the Ferris wheel.
Really?
It's taller than It's enormous.
Okay.
And you can hang out there. They've got a beautiful waterfall there, and you can hang out there. They have seating for everybody. There's plenty of seating. It's free just to walk around. You can just hang out around there. You can go to J. Dell's Pizza, get yourself a calzone or pizza sandwich or something. Just walk right across the street, and you could sit there and watch people go on the 3 different thrill rides that are there. Really, it's definitely. And I had the videos. If you get a chance, check out my videos on the Mountain Monster, and you'll see exactly what that mountain monster is, and the kids will love it. They'll love it.
I got a question as far as about
Sure.
coming in Pigeon Forge. Now we're coming off. That's what was taking me so long. I was looking on the phone, the maps. It has us coming in 441, but turning left onto Veterans, I believe.
Veteran. Yeah, that's what you want.
That's what it has me doing. It has me turn on to Veterans
Yes.
and then coming down and coming back on to 441. But we're staying on the Quality Inn. Would it be smart to go ahead and turn on the Ridge Road and turn and where it turns into Teasters? Because that pretty much comes out right across the
Yeah.
street.
Ridge Road is
Okay,
good. Ridge Road is not a very busy road at all.
Okay,
No,
that's
that'd be
what I
a
was
good
looking at on the map. Because
Yep.
Veterans, you can turn on the Ridge Road, which turns
Mhm.
on to Teaster, and then
Yep.
that ends pretty much right across the street from the Quality Inn.
Yep. Ridge Road is one of those quiet roads that nobody goes on. You know where Ridge
Good.
Road is. We go there all the time.
No,
Yeah,
we're
it's
gonna stop off at
twisty.
we're gonna
It's
stop
twisty.
off in. Sorry,
That's okay. But
We're
you're,
gonna
at
stop
least
off
you know
in
where it
Ashland.
is.
Yeah, I'm good with directions, and now that they got the Google Maps, they're really good.
Makes it
So
really easy. Now, there's like 5 different quality, what Quality Inn or Quality Court or
no,
which-
it's Quality Inn. It's Quality Inn on the Parkway.
okay.
It's
I know where it is.
It's like right across the street to the right of the island.
Yeah, I know right where it is. Yes. Okay. That's a nice place too. It's a fairly new place too.
And I watched a couple other people up there. Another guy that works on the island, so he's always driving into work. And I like, oh, there's the Quality Inn.
Right there. Yeah, they made one thing they did when they built this new stuff in the Pigeon Forge area. They really thought about the way that the road should be, the artery, how it goes, and how to make the traffic flow better. They did a really good job of that because some places, they just use the old roads that they have, and those roads weren't designed for massive influx of traffic, an exodus of people and a migration of people. But these, they planned on it. They made the roads wide enough, and they're still widening other roads in and around the town. The ones that were 2 lane, they're making now them into 4 lanes, and I'm glad, because sometimes that stuff bottlenecks and it gets really congested. But some of the places they can only widen so much before there's nothing left to widen.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we know all about roads here in Charleston.
I bet you do, because there's one of the places that they widened as best as they could, but there's buildings in the way. There's historic
grown.
buildings.
You can ask Dan. Dan was down here about a month ago.
Yeah, I was down in Charleston a month ago, and it's a nightmare on something getting around something.
I know it is. Yeah.
But the trip down there, it wasn't really the traffic. It was more of the you go someplace and their hours are limited, or you got to prepay for a ticket and all this other stuff. That was the headache part
The
of it.
inconvenience. Yeah, I know what and nobody likes to be inconvenienced. That's the worst thing. Is that we're Americans. We don't like to be inconvenienced. We want it now. I want it yesterday.
We were just
He
driving.
said, let me see, TME, they love Korean barbecue and shrimp. Well, then guys, Tommy, Teresa, you would love Sakura. I know you would. And I know that you're not a big Chinese food guy or a guy and girl. I'm telling you, it's fresh. It's a family. I know the family well. It's family owned and operated, and they do a great job consistently. No matter when Marie and I go there, it is consistently great. It's not, no, it's the father is in the kitchen. He's the cook. He's the chief cook and bottle washer. The wife is at the cash register. The kids are helping around there, and they have their very loyal wait staff, and they're fresh over from China. I mean, these people, the girls barely speak any English. Mm-hmm. The waitresses, yeah, they hardly speak any English, and it's good. It's clean. The place is spotless, and that's what I like. So when you come down there, maybe we could all meet up there and we'll surprise them and go in there and chow down. Then we'll go up to the foothills because it's only just a few minutes to the foothills from there. I'd love
That
to get
sounds
with
like-
all of you.
That sounds pretty cool.
Doesn't
My
that
little
sound
one
good?
just discovered she
Yeah.
likes fried rice. So
Oh, then she'll love the fried rice they make there. Yes. They make fried rice, pants. I can't even, there's 60 different entrees on the buffet. 60. That's a lot to choose from. Dan, I know you'd like it. You like food like me.
Yeah, and I like Chinese buffets, but
You
I
never
haven't-
tried Sakura though, huh?
I haven't been to any over in Gatlinburg or Pigeon Forge.
No.
Actually, I haven't had any of the Chinese food over there.
you're talking about this place, the Sakura.
No, you got to go to Sevierville. For the ones in
Sevierville.
Pigeon
Thank
Forge
you.
and Gatlinburg are average or below average at best, but this one here is literally owned by
Chinese.
Chinese family. This is the real deal. This is not. I've been to some places that a whole nother genre of people are trying to make a Chinese food, and it's like, no, you can't. I'm Italian. Only I can make Italian food. An Irishman can't make Italian food. You know that.
I went to we used to have this one Chinese buffet here in Hendersonville, and the last time I went there, I mean, it was pitiful. The food wasn't all that great, and
Typical.
it was like the only people that worked there that was smiling were the two white guys that looked like they were management. I was like, the wait staff, the cooks, everybody
Not
else was
happy.
just kind of like, I'm just here because I have to be.
Yeah.
And it
I
was
know
just like,
I know what you mean. That's why I don't go to those places. The ones in the tourist areas, they're usually not authentic, and they change staff like you change clothes. You go there this week, next week, you won't even see the same staff there. You'll always see the help wanted sign. Never, ever in 5 years have I ever seen a help wanted sign on Sakura. They import these waitresses from China. These people are the real deal. That's why we go there, because anywhere else we go, we're disappointed. We always, let's try this, let's try that. And I go, I just wasted, like Tommy, I just wasted a lot of money on a really bad meal.
yeah.
Speaking
Well,
of that,
we
what did I want to, Michael,
Y'all make y'all's way
Michael.
down into Franklin or Silva.
I've been to Silva. That's a
We
nice
have
one.
We have a favorite place in Franklin called Motor Company Grill. They got all sorts of different burgers. They're real cool. It's like a 50s diner theme.
Style diner. They got
And then
3 of
there's
them here now. When we moved here, they only had the one diner, Mel's Diner, and now there are 3 of them that are doing that 50s style. There's the Sunliner Diner, Mel's Diner, and the one in Sevierville, which is my favorite of all of them. The one in Sevierville is really good, excellent food, super clean and big. The Mel's is a little on the tight side. It's a little small. You're bumping elbows with everybody. These places are big. The new Sunliner Diner, Michael Woolweaver, is it all this Teaster on the park? Is it all of this on Teaster or the Parkway? Most of it is on the Parkway, because the Parkway is South 66 or North 66, depending on which direction you're heading. But that road goes all the way back to 407. So all the main stores, all the hotels, all the attractions, primarily 90% of them are on 66, and then some will branch off on Teaster. There's 4 or 5 on Teaster right in the Pigeon Forge area, because there's no more room in Pigeon Forge to put up any attractions. There's just no more room. But they're growing more and more. They're putting in. David, you'll see what happens when you get here. You won't recognize, because you're going to be coming in, I'm assuming. Once you get in, you'll see all the differences, because you'll be in the middle of Parkway there, right in that area.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see everything that's changed in just the time that you were here.
I'm pretty sure we've been there, but I think the last time I've been there, I might have been 8 years old.
Oh,
I
thank
remember
goodness.
we went to
You won't
Dollywood,
recognize it.
and this was 33 years ago. So
There's
Yeah.
nothing the same.
The area has pretty much exploded, especially after the forest fire.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh,
I
that
know.
really
When
put
it
'em on the
really
map.
took off after the forest fire.
Really did. You're
I've
right.
been studying Google Maps. Yes, I love that stuff anyway. But it looks like they have about 15 go-kart track places.
Yeah. There's no want for go-kart tracks in this place.
You,
And
Man.
I'm
you can
constantly
you can
watching
throw a
videos
rock
of
and hit one of
cars.
the mountain coasters.
But you can't swing a
You did.
dead cat around your head without hitting a go-kart track in this place.
I would
It's
be able to
amazing.
do the mountain coaster at Anakeesta. I'd have to go to Rocky Top or something. I'm a little heavy, so
Yeah, I understand. Now, they have the Rocky Top. Is that the new one you were talking about? Because there's a brand new one called Rocky Top.
Rocky Top. I don't know if it's brand new because I'm not from the area, but it's got a 370 weight limit. I just watched this guy. Oh, I forgot their channel's name. They live in Ohio though, but they come down quite often. He rode it at night the other night. But that's something we may or may not do. Our main thing is all family. I don't know if they're gonna make it through the Anakeesta treetop walk.
No, that you know when you go up there, it's amazing because there is a lot of walking. That tree, that the treetop walk is not a short walk.
I mean, it says
long.
880 feet, but
but you're walking on rope and wood. It's really, you better have your balance about you.
I enjoy going on that.
I enjoy that.
My wife, they don't
I
like
enjoy almost everything up at Anakeesta, except I haven't done the mountain coaster thing yet. So
I can't do it. It's a 270 weight limit on it. It's a single rail one. The Rocky Top is like a full, 2 rails, like an actual coaster. But
what we could do, Dave, we could just lop off a leg or something and then get you under that limit. Just
might have to do an arm too.
We'll prop you up in there. Just cut off a couple of. It's for the coaster. It's for the coaster.
Well, Jeff, I'm gonna head on out.
Okay, thank you, Dan. I appreciate you being
Nice
here.
seeing you, Dan.
Well, thanks for letting me up, and it's good to see you, David.
And always a pleasure. And I'll be watching. And I'm probably now she's going to make me go get the chicken livers now. So now I got to cook the chicken livers in the Heinz 57 sauce. Thanks a lot.
Sorry.
Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Have a good night, Dan.
All right, you too.
Good night, Dan.
Good night.
Bye-bye. There you go. We got openings on the cameras. If you want to get in, feel free. I have room for 4 more. You want to get on board, just click that little code that I just put in there. I just put that code in there.
I think we missed Shannon. Shannon said it's been a great chatting.
Oh, Shannon, I'm sorry.
Showing the Smokies.
Okay, yeah. I'm just checking where she last made a comment. She's already gone. Yep. Street Rodder, how are you? You went to the Parrot Island, and it was great. The Parrot Mountain or the island in Pigeon Forge? Unless there's a new place called Parrot Island, which would be a great idea. That'd be Parrot Island. There you go.
Mountain, Amanda.
Parrot Mountain. Yeah, the kids will. They'll love that. How do you ever take Ozzy there? I wonder how he would react if he saw everybody there. I wonder what that would be like. That'd be interesting. That would be very interesting. Street Rodder, need a Cabela's sports store. We have one. Streeter, we have a Cabela's.
We have a Cabela's.
We have a Cabela's. It's right across the street from the
The 66.
next to Chop House in Sevierville. There's Cabela's and what's that other Bass Pro. Bass Pro's across the street. It's amazing because they're both really the same. Bass Pro and Cabela's are across the street from each other, and we go to the Chop House there. I like the Chop House in Sevierville much better. It's just a different place altogether, different quality of food. It really, really good.
Oh,
Bomba
Jeff,
Wayne.
off topic.
How are you? Go ahead.
Was that you that posted not too long ago the bear on your porch?
Yeah, that's every night Rosie's on here. Yeah.
That's right. I meant to show my wife that one. That was a trip.
I've got a bunch of those, and Rosie was just up yesterday. I didn't go out tonight, but she's up all the time. Yeah, it's just like it's like a pet dog that comes up, David.
It is. I'll say that.
She comes up all the time. She's
this little bear.
Yeah, check out that video. I put it up yesterday as a filler. That's Rosie. She actually comes to the door, and you can actually see her nose. She leaves a nose print right on the door as I'm filming. She just puts her nose right on the door, and I go, well, that didn't help me out, and I got to find another slat to look through. Yeah, she's out all the time. I'll be sitting on the in my chair, and she just comes up now.
That is funny.
We leave each other alone. I'm too busy curling in the corner, so
That
crying.
would be dangerous for me. I'm a curious type person.
You get real serious real fast when that bear is right in front of your face. I'll tell you that. Bomba Wayne bringing the family down in a week. Good man. We got a lot of people coming down. Never been during the fall, so we're pretty excited about it. Yeah, Bomba Wayne, you're going to love it. David, you're going to love it. All of you guys coming down. Teresa and Tommy, I know they're coming down too. So we need to kind of get together and
I
let's
sent you an email. I did.
let's have. You got my emails. In fact, I'm
I sent
going
it to you.
to put yes. I haven't been to my emails today, so forgive me. I went this morning. I'm going to put mine back up. Where is it? Right there. All right, there's my email if anybody wants to get a hold of Marie or myself. And then we could coordinate getting together and then meeting, go somewhere to eat, and then we could all go caravan up to the foothills, and I could show you some places that'll just blow your socks off, and real video ops for everybody, picture and video ops. And I'd have fun doing that, and I think you guys would too, because we'll kind of get to know each other. I'm sure we will, because I don't meet a lot of people around here. I kind of keep my distance around here because it's just we're very private people. It's just the way we are. You wouldn't think that, with the way I run my mouth all the time. But when I'm not doing this, I'm really, really quiet, and I just kind of hang around here and stuff. I like the mountains, and I guess like you get into what you do, but you don't want to be bothered with other stuff. I'm not a party guy. Never have been.
Used to be. I used to be, but the world's changed. Things have changed, and people.
Yeah, you got a family.
Well, that and people.
You got a family now.
And people I've been around tend to not change. And
yes,
I had my fun. This is more fun.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
I'm reading my stuff here. Street Rider Willie Kid, the Mountain. Sorry, that's okay. Ozzy can't go. No, it's a great place to go. Well worth the money, and a video up there. Yeah, it's a nice place to go. But I guess Ozzy would feel a little out of place. Amanda says, I think I'm opening a Parrot Island. Not a bad idea, Amanda. It sounds like a winner to me. I think that would be a good idea. It doesn't matter what you have in this town. It's going to draw people. David, if you haven't been here since you've been a kid, get ready to take a long gasp of air when you come here, because it is nothing like you remember.
I can't wait.
It's going to blow you away.
But whenever I look at it, I call it the Myrtle Beach of the mountains.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. Only not all worn down, because Myrtle Beach is like
Myrtle Beach.
I won't go there
Myrtle
anymore.
Beach. I don't know how much you've heard about it. It's gotten bad in Myrtle Beach.
Yeah,
my family we call it Murder Beach. So
Murder Beach, yes, a lot of gang activity and a lot of too many undesirables go now. It's become like the hangout for the not the best people in the world.
Nope.
And it used to be really a nice place. I used to go there many years ago during the 70s, 80s, and early 90s, but it started to get progressively bad. And the same thing with Florida, like Flagler Beach, Daytona, and all those places. I just would never go to Daytona anymore. It's way out of control there. The cops can't control it anymore. The state troopers can't control it anymore. It's so congested because there's really nowhere to go. There's Route 1, there's 95 and 1, and then the coast, the water. And that's in that little bit of land that's maybe eighth of a mile wide is nothing but hotels and restaurants filled with nothing but hard partying people. It's not a place for the family, not at all.
I love my city, but it's just getting so big here. We want to move, but it's not feasible right now.
How many people are where you are? Are you in the city or outside the city?
We were right on the outskirts, Latson officially, but Charleston, they're going to build a third port.
Wow.
It's just growing exponentially. The places I grew up on a road out this park called Mount Pleasant, east of the Cooper River.
Mm-hmm.
And I grew up on a road called 6 Mile Road because it was 6 miles from the foot of the Cooper River Bridge. And it used to just be, once you got to a certain part, just trees and stuff. There is things everywhere. I mean,
really,
this one part called Coleman Boulevard, which goes over a part called Shem Creek. It was low key. It was kind of like the older part of Mount Pleasant, and now there's 6-story tall condominiums, parking garages, downtowns. They're building as much as they can downtown, but it's still marshland. So that'll
Yeah,
never
and that's
change.
are they filling in any of that marshland?
It's not even about filling in. It's even the parts they built on in the past. It was all marshland. So
Right.
they can only build so much, but they're pushing their limits. The
Of
bridge
course
that they
they
built in 2005, the new bridge we got, the part you drive on is where the tops of the spires of the old bridge were. We just had the what was that ship? That container ship, the third largest ever to come to the East Coast,
Really?
supposedly, something like that, or the largest or something. It was bigger than the Queen Mary, and we've had the Queen Mary 2 here.
And they got that in there?
Oh yes.
Wow.
Oh, yes.
Charleston is a really historic place. That's major Revolutionary War, Civil War.
That's another thing it's starting to bring a lot of different attention here because of monuments and things like that. So
right, yeah, and so hopefully it's not the wrong attention.
It is.
Yeah, I know.
You can see what happened a couple months ago.
I know.
It doesn't escalate as much as other places, but it is what it is.
You have a good night.
Ozzy's going. Amanda, thank you much, and I'm going to try to catch you earlier next week. Ozzy, the Cockatoo is now live 6 o'clock on Sunday, so try to check them out as well. Amanda and Ozzy, so make sure you put that on your list. I got a John Henson here too. Hi, John. Howdy. Say hello to David. Say hello to John.
Hello, John.
John, our name kind of is familiar. You a subscriber? If not, you better be. Strong arm tactics. I'm trying now. I wonder if it works. I don't know.
Oh, that video I added the other night. I was on Facebook Marketplace, and somebody put up it's just some house and some new development out in the country. They put up their Halloween decorations. It was actually kind of spectacular.
Really?
It was a 2.5-minute video. I put it up just to share.
I'll make sure I go back. I missed it. How come I didn't get a notification?
I'm new to this, so I don't know what to click. And I think because I didn't change it for not for children.
Yes, you got always not for children. Always.
Well, when I originally
as soon as you put it on children, forget it. You're not going to get the videos aren't going to show up.
But I changed it to for everyone or whatever it is.
Not for children. Right. Yeah. And then the notification bill. So I'm going to have Marie go there and we'll make sure there's a notification bell so that when you do post a video, it'll let me know. And you can always send that to me too directly where it says share. Just share it with me. Just type in Vacation Station TV. It'll send it right to me.
Okay.
I do that. I'd like to see that because now that's what's happening up here is everybody's gearing up for the Halloween thing. So we've got not only the Harvest Fest going on for the next 13 weeks, we've got the Halloween festivals that are going on in Gatlinburg, Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, Townsend and stuff. So they're kind of morphing these events together.
They've shut pretty much everything down here. They shut we had a fair. How long is that fair? The Coastal Carolina Fair, 60 years now it's been going on.
Really?
They shut it down, which wasn't a big deal to me because it's whatever. But any of the hay rides, they have a couple of drive-through things now. Actually, I think just one. So
when are they going to? I mean, when are they going to lift up the restrictions? I mean, I don't understand why they're. Well, I understand why it's a political move.
Yeah, I understand why they're doing it too.
But it's like, all right, enough is enough. We've been doing this now over 6 months, and people are not dropping like flies the way that the liberals were saying. You're going to drop like idiot is still saying millions of people will die.
Years ago is what I keep saying. Where was this 10 years ago when 61 million were infected with H1N1 and however many hundreds of thousands died?
What happened? Where were they? It
wasn't an election year.
No, exactly, and because nobody cared when it's not an election year. Oh, we'll find some more constituents. No problem. We'll find them somewhere. It's just another ploy to get voters, and it's like, well, what about us who have a life to live? People that have jobs they have to go to, families that mothers that have to go to work, and now they got to stay home with the kids, and vice versa. So enough is enough. I can't wait for this November 3rd thing to be over because I can't wait for November 4th because that's the end of it at that point. Of course, it's not going to end there for about a year.
It's not going to end now because now they're going to vote for however many months.
I'm just looking forward to the news media to stop doing all of this. It's all you hear. It's the same stuff every day, 24/7. I want more news of something else. Tell me what's going on in the world, right?
Yeah. Oh well. It's like I remember watching the news when I was a kid with Iraq, and when they were telling what was really, for the most part, really going on. There's always been agendas, but it's gotten
Yes.
bad.
I mean, when was the last time you heard about anything going on overseas, anything happening in the United States other than Biden and Trump? It's just always that. It's like, wait a minute, the world didn't come to a standstill. There's everything going on. I want to know about it.
Well, my thing was, where were all these wars that we were going to get into once Trump got elected? What happened
Yeah,
to
I
that?
remember that. Oh, we're all, it's like Armageddon, and they're still
Yeah.
talking about that. It's like, come
Where's
on,
those
there's no
wars? It's the first time we haven't been completely at war in Syria and whatever since what?
Yeah. And the Dems want to get us more back into that stuff. And it's like, no. Everything is kind of peaceful on our side. I don't really care overseas. I don't really care in the Middle East. That's been going on for 2,500 years, and it's not going to be solved tomorrow. It's going to
No.
it's a way of life over there. It's there. What would those people do if they had peace? They wouldn't know what to do with themselves if they weren't
No.
blowing each other into the Stone Age. What are they going to do? There's nothing to do. There's no buildings left. They've destroyed all the buildings, so there's no economy really. So it's like, just let them keep playing in the sandbox, and we'll go home.
Well, what's crazy is when you just do some research and look into the past, and not even that far into the past. Go 40 years and look at Iraq and those places. It looked like nice places to be.
Yes, and it was. And then things got crazy, and I don't understand why people destroy their own cities. It's like, you do realize you live there, don't you? You do live. That's your neighborhood you're destroying, and it's happening here and where you are, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're burning down their own towns.
It didn't. They tried, and even
They
though
tried.
we have some weak leadership as far as
Yeah.
in Charleston itself, they don't. It's a different story here for the most part, but it's just getting too much for me. Too much.
I understand. That's why I left Florida. The encroachment of craziness was getting to the point where I couldn't go anywhere without seeing some sort of gang activity or potential gang activity. And this was a sleepy little town. And I said, no, I'm out of here. We're out of
I
here.
actually stayed in Florida for a couple months in 2008, around June, July. My high school friend, had talked me into moving down to Clearwater. Oh my!
Yeah.
God. I'll just say one word about what ran me out of Clearwater. Besides it being the Tampa area, as you probably know, was one of the worst in 2008 for unemployment.
Yes.
Scientology.
And Clearwater, you were in the heart of Scientology.
Listen, I was trying to get a construction job. My friend was like, I know somebody. He owns a construction company.
There's a lot of building there.
Well, this dude told me that he could meditate. He was a Scientologist. He said he could meditate in front of me, send his energy into the next room, physically pick up a book with his energy, and recite from his body what his energy was reading. I was like, I gotta go home.
I gotta clock out now.
That's a beautiful place.
I have a phone call.
Yeah. Clearwater was beautiful though. It was very, very beautiful.
It is a beautiful place.
I lived on Cedar Street, 303 Cedar Street.
I know
it was right there. Right at the end of that street was a beach. It was pretty awesome.
Oh, it was beautiful. I did a lot of radio there.
I remember. I heard you saying that.
Yeah, a lot of radio.
I stayed in Clearwater for a couple months, and it was pretty, but I had to get out.
It's gotten the homeless problem. If it's not the Scientologists trying to coerce you into being one of them, it's the homeless that are trying to get the money out of your pocket, because they are everywhere down there.
Well, when I first got there, we were a mile from downtown Clearwater, and we're riding around. I see these dudes with stripes on their shirts, and I'm coming from Charleston. This is a naval city, or it was. I was like, I didn't know y'all had a Navy base here. Oh no, those are officers of Scientology.
Yeah, that's right. Yes, they all have to. They have to wear a uniform. Because the radio station that I was at there, and it was right. I could look out the window and see the main Scientology building, and they all have different outfits to denote where they are in the hierarchy of Scientology, and it's really a cult. It is truly a cult.
I know they'd walk around with clipboards and try to get people to talk and assess them. Yep. Now, the type of person I am,
not good.
Well, no, I'm a big dude. I don't get approached by people. You know what I mean? I don't.
I'll hide behind you.
People tend people tend to not treat me like other people. So
That could be to your advantage. Now,
it
Kim,
is.
you know
It
what I
really
mean?
is.
You know? Basically, I know you're a steel-plated marshmallow. I know that. You're really a good person inside, but your physicality says, don't mess with this guy. He's going to rip your head off. And that's good because you can protect your family, and you can walk down the street and know that chances are some of these the la liberals, the la latte liberals aren't going to mess with you. They're not going to come near you.
No, but I'm really a homebody. My girls are homeschooled. That's been this way since before this. That's why I was like, this is a bunch of stuff that's going on, but it really didn't affect our way of life.
That's very good. How do you like homeschooling? I mean, how many years have they been homeschooled?
Well, the older one 5. The younger one's just now starting. They're both very bright. It's just school stuff. There, I remember they taught real history. I remember they taught real things.
Yeah.
And that's not.
And they don't now.
No, but
and that's not good. That
and
is.
I'm a stay-at-home dad. That happened around the time my wife was going to have the second one because I had both my shoulders, my right elbow. Within 6 months, I had the surgeries.
Ooh.
And I just
how'd you do that?
Years of work. I think I did the elbow while I was in Florida actually, and then both the shoulders just degenerative. After when I would work hard. I would be stupid.
What did you do? What is your
tore the labrum and everything from construction to working second shift in stock at Walmart to
that's
everything.
tough work.
But I tore both labrums. I had anywhere from 200 to 1,000 pieces of bone in my right elbow.
Ouch.
And I had separated my left shoulder and was walking around for 8 years like that, not really knowing exactly what was
How did you not know that?
I mean, I hurt, but
okay.
I'm no stranger to pain.
Yeah, I understand that.
I've had a lot of
exactly
surgeries.
what you mean.
I've had 2 spinal surgeries. I've blown out the same disc in my back when I was younger. It's okay. It's all right. I don't have any metal back there. I can walk. I'm still limber.
You don't stick to the refrigerator when you walk by it. You sucked into the refrigerator.
I deal with, especially right now. I'm dealing with a lot of pain, but it is what it is.
And now, of course, see, with all my physical problems that I've had, I refuse to take pills because they tried putting me on those, all that stuff, and I tried some, and it made me so stupid I couldn't talk, couldn't think. So I said, no, I'm not doing it. So I just dealt with the pain. I guess that's what you do, right?
Yeah. Not to get too personal in my background, but I've been prescribed the things since I was 7 years old. Wow. I don't take anything anymore. They put
good for you.
One that everybody knows. They put me on Xanax at age 10.
Wow,
that's
so not good.
If that's any indication of how severe things were in my head.
Well, I'm glad that that you at least you're up and about and you have a sense of humor. So that's got to say something about you. I want to say hi to Bomba Wayne here. Say hello to Bomba Wayne. How are you guys doing? We're all doing good. Hey, Bomba, I'm sending you. See that code that I put above you? Send that and come on camera with us. I got room for 6 cameras up here. I got room for 4 more. So why don't you come on board?
As bad as things may seem right now, I watch somebody else. I'm not going to drop their name and to shame them in saying this, but in one of their videos said the worst year in recorded history. And I'm thinking this, I was like,
for what?
That's what I said. I was like, as you're making money, making videos, doing things you like to do,
right?
I don't have to go back 50 years. Any year during Vietnam, any year during World War II, any year during World War I.
understand what you're saying.
Are you serious?
How could they say that this is the worst?
If you were a man that turned 18 years old,
you were gone.
You're going to get sent to Vietnam and die.
You were gone.
But anyway,
that's a foolish thing to say. These are the best of times right now.
They really are.
Really. I can't complain. You can't complain. The medical industry has never been better for people like you and I. That when we suffered, we had nowhere to go. Now we have many places to go. The economy has never been better than it has been now, and we've been around for years. For 8 years, we were sucking wind for 8 years, and then even when Clinton was in, the same thing. All about the Smokies. How are you, Bob? Hello. Good to see you guys. Say hello to them, David.
Hello, everybody. Hello, all about the Smokies. I love
Yeah,
the
it's
Smokies.
good to see you guys. Yeah, I always watch his stuff, but he's so analytical. Bob, you're something else, and I like that because he's really he everything is he reads into it analytical, and I like that, because
I am too.
you know what I mean, David. There's a lot of
Oh, yeah.
guys out there. They just they sling a camera around and they call that video, and it's no, that's not video. That's just you slinging a camera around, and you got the ability to hit broadcast, and that's not what I call video. Not at all. Not at all. It's always good to see all you guys. I'm putting up again the code, so you can come on. I have room for 6 cameras, 6 people to come on this station. Come on, look, David's here. There's no reason we can't join David in the room with us. Can't?
I mean, look at this face.
Oh my goodness! If that we have the faces for radio, don't we?
Yeah. I just don't have the voice for it.
It's a miracle what they can do with electronics now.
Right?
They
Well,
can
just ask
really
Britney
make
Spears.
Yeah, right. It's using an auto tune. Everybody uses an auto tune now.
I don't do anything new. I don't do new movies. I don't do new music. And it's not even just one type of music. I was telling this, I play video games.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I still have my PlayStation up here. I've been always holding back on getting the new PlayStation because I just can't see me spending the money. It's like it kills me to spend that kind of money on a toy. But I still have my PS3 and all my games, and I still play them. I still play them.
Xbox One S. And the thing with these games are, and I just watched it happen with the Xbox Series X and the PS5, people trying to pre-order and getting mad that they can't get the pre-order. I'm like, A, you do know it will be available. B, you don't want the first model of these new gaming systems.
No.
I learned that lesson. That lesson everybody learned in the Xbox 360. I didn't get the very first one. I didn't get one until 2011.
No. That's when you have all the bugs are still in them. That's the new
It had the
stuff.
Red Ring of Death, and then the Xbox One. I did get the first Xbox One, and it was crap. It stopped playing disc. It overheated.
And you paid good money for that too, I bet.
So I learned my lesson on that, but also there's nothing out there for me that's coming out that I care about. I want
some of them are intense. Do you do the army games? What do you play?
I got into Call of Duty a little bit.
Yeah,
I play Fortnite. I'm a 41-year-old man that plays Fortnite.
Hey, I'm a 65-year-old man that plays Call of Duty all the time.
Well, Fortnite, they call it a kid's game, and I get it. But A, there's a lot of personality in it. B, I'm a collector, as you saw, and some of those skins on there, I like collecting them. And my daughter, she's 10 years old. She's really good. She plays. We play together. I play that, and I play Grand Theft Auto 5 online because that's just funny.
That's intense. It's a little I don't like there's too much for me to have to worry about there. That's why I like the Call of Duty. I can stop it where I want, and I can.
There's a trick to Grand Theft Auto Online. If you're,
I never do online.
Well, there's it can be fun, but there's a trick. If you just want to get some stuff done, do your businesses, you just go into your settings, NAT type, and you get a lobby all to yourself.
Oh, that's always
without making.
I just like playing by, I just play the game and I play against the game itself because the online is way too competitive for me and I'm not that good. So it's like I feel like in this room.
There's no way.
These guys are unbelievable.
Well, you gotta think, even me at 41, all right. These kids that are even 25 were born with an Xbox or whatever in their hands.
They know everything about it. And I'm also fumbling around.
These games are now being cross-play where they can play on a computer.
Yes,
and they got
faster.
That's an advantage. That is
huge advantage. I just can't do that because it's just I do it for entertainment just to escape. I don't want to compete with these kids that are going to make me look like a real idiot. And I go, no, I just want to play the game for a little while. I want to answer this question. This Street Router, you were wondering what camera to use, and you can go GoPro 9. It's the GoPro 9 is much bigger than the 8 and the 7. It's considerably larger. So that will not fit and I looked into this, it will not fit on if you're using any type of gimbal. You're going to have to get a special gimbal designed for the GoPro 9 or to hold it. I use a gimbal on my GoPros, and the bigger ones, they weight it down too much, and the gimbals can only take so much weight and just a few ounces before they cancel. So, and I can't see, the GoPro 9 is pretty expensive. It's got some interesting features on it. Definitely, I like the fact it's a wider screen in the back and in the front, and you've got all the bells and the whistles. It's not worth, I guess it's $400 to $500, and unless you're really serious type of camera person, you can always go with the 7 or 8, like Bob was saying. 7 and 8 are very, very compatible. They're similar. The 8 is better than the 7, of course, but you can pick them up fairly inexpensively. But the 9, it just came out, you're going to pay top dollar for it. If you wait a little while, you'll definitely be able to get a better deal on it, and you'll be happier, because you don't want to spend a lot of money on that. What else did he say? A Real Hippie channel takes up, thank you, and does well. You guys seem very authentic. Thank you. This is just what we do, and passionate about what, yes, it is. This is what I've done, and he's new, so I'm just going to repeat myself. If you get bored, just tell me, shut up, Jeff. This is what I've done for 35 years, Bama. This is what I've done. I've done radio and TV for 35 years, and this is now just, I'm stupid when it comes to YouTube because I haven't figured it all out yet. But every day, like you, David, I'm learning something new every day. And that's the challenge for us guys. We like being taunted by the machine so that we could go and figure out why it's a problem. And I had a couple of YouTubers, I'm not mentioning names, they wouldn't help me. I had David, I just had a simple question about how to do something. They go, oh, I don't know how to do this. And then the next day they're doing exactly what I asked them. How did you do that? And they don't. And I said, that's so selfish of you. I'm asking you for help. Would you not help me if I was on the street, I had a flat tire, or I needed something? You would not help?
That seems to be a running issue I'm starting to see with YouTube channels. Because I just found another couple of people that do a nice YouTube channel up there. And they were talking about how they, I don't like the term haters. It feels very,
yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Gen Z to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
But it's people that I don't understand it. I don't know.
Who do we have on here? We have Jenny.
That's my wife.
Hello.
And me.
Look at that. We got the family on. Isn't that cool? I love it. That's great. Hi, sweetheart. How are you? You're coming up to the Smoky Mountains, aren't you? Yay!
Hello.
Hi. And you're Jenny?
I thought we'd sneak on while he's outside. Yes, sir.
Okay. Good. Pleasure to meet you, Jenny. Pleasure. I know you guys are going to have such a ball up here when you come up here, because you haven't. David, how long has it been since you've been here?
2 years. We
okay.
I used to come every year with my family up until I think 99 was the last time. Then I hadn't been since 2012, and then Jenny and I got married in Silva in 2013. Came back up in 2016, stayed for Christmas in Silva. Then we stayed in the same cabin in 2018. Both times we were going to try to make it to Gatlinburg, but couldn't. So,
well, you're going to make it in just a few days.
Oh yes.
Oh, I'm running out of coffee. This is not good. I need to have a machine right here, right here. Just pour it right in the cup all the time. I know you're excited, because I always was excited about coming up to the mountains when my dad would say, come on, let's go to the mountains. And I couldn't sleep for days because I knew what the future held. So I can imagine you guys are all wiggly and giggly, just like, wow, let's go.
We've got a 9 o'clock reservation for the Smoky Mountain Railroad. So the nice fog will be on the mountains.
Oh yeah. You'll be there at 6 a.m. I know you waiting, tapping your toes on. Well, come on, open this thing up. Let's go. I know it's in the morning, guys. If you can, after you come up here, try to get up at around sunrise and go out wherever it is you're staying, whatever one of the hotels you're at, and go out and really look at how beautiful the sunrises are here. It is majestic. It is a real awe-inspiring. to see this stuff. And every day I'm just so blessed that I just step out on my deck there and I just look. And I remember when I used to come up here, I couldn't wait to get up in the morning. And I hated to go to bed at night because it was like, oh, it's almost over. It's almost over. I want to see more. I want to see more.
I
And we're
love
going to
it up
get
there.
together. I don't know if you heard me talking to Mr. David, but we're going to get together and we're going to go on a caravan. And I'm going to take you to some of the really cool places that are here. And it'll be off the beaten path. So, of course, you're going to do your regular stuff, you know, the touristy stuff. But I think the kids will appreciate some of the places that we're going to go to because it'll be a memory maker for you and your children. Real memory making stuff. And that's what 10 years from now, when you're old, like you and I are drooling in a cup, David, you know, oh, I can't remember where we went. How many years? Bomba Wayne asked, how many years you've been? I've been up 5 years now. We came, Marie and I came up here 5 years ago, and best move I ever made. Should have done it earlier, but I couldn't because, like I said before, it's where the money was in Florida. That's where everything was. My businesses were there, and I couldn't just up and go. But I wish I could have left maybe 10 years earlier, which I would have been a lot better off. I could have picked several different spots to be. And now it's David, it's so crowded in here now. It's amazing how many people are moving in here. Yesterday, Marie and I were out. Jenny, we were both sides of the road, north and south, were bumper to bumper. And this is Sunday night. There's nobody here usually on Sunday night. It's usually crickets. There's nobody. It was bumper to bumper all the way to Sevierville. Where are these people going? There's no place to go. Everything is closed at 7 o'clock on Sunday. So where are they going? To Gatlinburg? Everything shuts at 5 there on Sunday. No, I don't know where they went. They're going around in a circle. Maybe it was a hologram or something. Maybe it wasn't even.
Yeah, we watched that one dude, and he was going to work. I think it was today or maybe even yesterday, and it was packed.
Was that
Island.
Jason? Was that Jason?
Jason Stone.
Yeah, Jason. I like Jason a lot.
Hope
watch
we get
him
to
all
meet
the
him. I
time.
think he works at Emory's. So.
Yes, he does. He works at Emory, and that's there's a place to take the kids. Emory,
Well, we're gonna
5
be
and
there.
dime.
We're going to be spending a whole day on the island. We already got the
There you go.
passes for the kids.
Because
We're gonna-
they'll love that. David, you're going to remember some of the toys in there because I remember as soon as you walk in, you look to the right and you go, I had that. Look at all the toys that I had.
Toys.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Toys. Yay.
I've
They got
never seen all
lots
these
of
toys.
It
They
is a
got-
lot. I have a bunch of toys.
Abundance. That was a good word. How old are you?
She's fine.
And she said abundant? Did I just hear the word
She said a
abundant?
bunch. She says
Oh,
all
bunch?
sorts of words.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty good, girl. I couldn't even spell my name and I was 18. So I don't know. You got it all figured out, kid.
These are some good.
No,
These are some good
That
kids.
means no more toys.
No more toy. Well, yeah. How you going to say no when you bring them to Emory and they see all those really cool toys in there?
Oh, she's talking about me.
Oh, you. Oh, okay. Yeah.
We're talking about the husband, okay?
wait a
We're
minute.
talking about David Fontaine.
Well,
we have so many toys. It's ridiculous.
for fear of being redundant, I'll repeat myself. What are you going to do when the big kid sees the toys in there?
They can have whatever they want.
David, they've got. I used to love doing models. I used to love building the plane models and the car models. They have so many of them there. The real ones, you glue together. That's probably why I'm so out of my mind. Is the glue got a little too close to my nose? But they have all the planes, they have the ships, they got the cars, they got
Well,
everything.
remember when we see all this in Walmart? The Earls
Yes.
and-
What
They don't
happened?
have them anymore.
No,
The-
they don't
what
have
is it?
models anywhere.
Rebels and Erdles, I think it was.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was Erdle or not, but I know Revel.
Revel.
And-
I used Revel. That's
and-
the one I'm familiar with.
And they don't see them no more.
No, I haven't. I just figured they died along with our childhood. It's just they're not there anymore.
I'm
I
getting
mean, everything. They don't even have playgrounds at McDonald's hardly no more.
No, isn't that weird? How for a while that was the big thing, the playground for the kids, and then they took them down and going, wait a minute, you told us to come here and bring our kids. Now you don't want our kids? What's the deal? I never could. It's not about.
One of us must log off. I'll log off.
No, I'll go in here. You can stay on.
Or yeah, no, because you can't be so close.
Yeah, you get the echo. All you got to do is hit that echo cancellation button on underneath the mic cam right there. That little just hit the button on that. That cancels that right out.
Okay,
Bomba Wayne says it's a great place to retire. Yes, Bomba, it's an excellent place, but don't wait to retire. Come up now. I mean, there's so much to do, and there's no want for jobs up here. There is no want. There's work everywhere, and it's not. And they pay pretty good up here. It's not nickel and like in Florida. Forget about it. You move to Florida, you're still going to make $8 an hour. Who can live on $8 an hour, right? Hi, sweetheart. She's smiling. Hi there. You got a good family there, David. You got a really sweet. It's good that you got that, and I really think you're going to have a great time when you come up here.
Oh, I know we are.
You're not going to want to go home. Jenny, you're not going to want to go home. I know you guys are.
If I have to have my kiss, you think I'm gonna go without a kiss?
Can't hold.
No, well, no. I can hear everything. They're great kids. And they're both homeschooled?
Yes, sir.
That's very good. That's excellent. That is so you teach them history, real history?
Teach them real history, yes.
Yeah. About how we became what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Not the foo-foo history that they teach now in academia.
No.
My Lord, I can't believe that they don't teach the basics that you and I learned, and probably I would have paid more attention if I would have known that this is what was going to happen, that they don't teach the basics of history. And that's scary because if you don't know your history, you sure don't know what your future is going to be.
Well, they either don't teach the real history or they teach lies. So,
oh yeah, I understand that. Yeah. And I'm not for that because we've seen when you and I went to school, which is probably more you than me. You saw it changing in the world of teaching was not the stern wizened old man that taught you right out of the book the real history of our country. They started throwing their own curves in on how they thought about things. And I remember it started when I was in my final high school years. But as time went by, I noticed, man, they're getting away with stuff they shouldn't be allowed to get away with. They're telling out and out lies.
Mm-hmm.
Not good.
No.
You kids keep learning and you keep make sure mommy and daddy keep teaching you because there's where the truth is. Don't pay attention to the stuff. The barking dogs, David. That's what I call them, the barking dogs.
Oh, yeah.
You stay away from them. I don't mean literal dogs, girls. I mean the barking dog, the people that try to fill your head with nonsense. It's just barking. Don't let them get away with that.
No, they know. The little one, Indy knows. She's older, so she understands a little more than the younger one does.
But typical.
I tell her about the stuff. And I try not to fill her with too much. I'm kind of a conspiracy person too, Agenda 20 or all that kind of stuff. So, but yeah.
I know what you mean, and you don't want to inundate their brains with too much. You want them to still be kids.
Still, why
you want them to be children for a while.
Exactly. That's why
she
my
has
room
to be
looks
a
like
star,
it does.
She wants to see herself on the screen.
Let them be kids for a while because I tried sometimes. It's like, man, I miss sometimes being a kid or just being innocent to where I didn't have to worry all the time about things. And you girls don't understand how good you have it. You don't have anything to really worry about. Mommy and daddy are the ones that have to worry about you, and they got to worry about everything that goes on. You enjoy your lives while you can because in no time you're going to be 103.
And they're still going to be here. Come here.
It's just around the corner, David. Just around the corner.
Yeah, really.
I'm just, I can't believe I'm 65 years old. It's like, what happened? Where was I? I think I was abducted by aliens. I'm pretty sure.
I'm 35. I already think I was abducted.
Yeah. Did you ever think you'd see, when you were younger and you thought that 35 is old? Oh, they're old.
Exactly. Yeah.
Do you remember that?
That's middle-aged.
Yes. And then my sister tries to get away with it. My sister goes, "No, the new 40 is 70." And I go,
That's old.
No,
it's
no,
nonsense.
no, it is.
new 40 is 70. No, it's not. 70 is 70. There's no getting away from it. It is what it is.
I don't know. Ask my little Nana. My mom's 61. You wouldn't really know it.
Does mom live with you, or she's around town there?
She's around town. No, she's married to a good man, former military, former police officer. He's a nurse. He rides Harleys. He's a Big Papa's
Wow.
a good man, isn't he?
Yeah.
You need to throw him on the screen sometime. When they're over, throw him up on the screen. We'll chit chat. That's always fun.
My brother's 26 and he's a firefighter.
Oh, good. Tell him I said thank you for his services of being one of those guys, which is gutsy. I don't know how you do it. I'm not a gutsy person like that. That's way beyond what I know how to do. That's pretty good. How many brothers you got, or siblings, I should say?
I have one brother that I grew up with. He's 26. I have two sisters that I didn't grow up with. My biological father, I didn't grow up with him. So, but I do know them.
You still keep in touch with them?
Yes, I do.
That's good. That's always good.
My biological father passed away in 2015. So
sorry to hear that. Yeah, my dad passed away somewhere. Oh, it's got to be 14, 15 years ago. He was a real hard partier, and Really?
And I think he got cancer, but it ran through him so quickly. So
well, better that than not. If it's going to take you, you want it to go quick. You don't want to be lingering and become a vegetable. Nothing's sadder to watch somebody who you love just go down tubes like that. Not good at all.
And also, this is how I write, because when my daddy writes stuff, I write it down. I copy my daddy once he writes stuff.
You do? She's sweet. Your kids look happy. You guys look real happy. I'm very happy for you that you got a good family. You know how hard it is to have a mommy, a daddy, and the children all in one place. You know what I mean? There's so many families that don't have a daddy, or they don't have a mommy, or they've got 17 daddies or 17 mommies.
No,
which one's mom?
We do tell them they are very lucky. We don't, everybody in close relationship, you're going to have attitude sometimes. You're going to argue a little bit.
I agree.
But we don't do the fighting. We don't do the stuff. We won't. I won't.
There's no reason.
No.
That's not good. It's bad energy, and you don't want that, because it just creates an animosity in the air, and you don't want that. It's so much easier to talk out the problem and find out what's really bothering somebody. Usually when somebody starts fighting with you and stuff, there's an underlying reason, or there's an agenda, or there's something that's not related to why you're fighting. It's something completely different. So
no, Jenny's my best friend. She's my soulmate. She's my partner. My girls in my world.
How long have you guys been married?
7 years.
Oh, you just really newly.
We're going to be up there for our anniversary, the 23rd.
Oh man! So it'll be 8 in
7
or 7.
7 years on the 23rd.
It'll be 7 on the 23rd.
And we got married on the Jackson County Courthouse steps in that library in
Silva. In Silva. Wow. That in 7 years, and you got your kids, and everybody looks healthy. Everybody looks fine. So you've been blessed, I would think.
Yes, I have.
You all have been blessed.
You will.
And also, from Christmas, I got it a Pikachu.
Where is the Pikachu?
Mixed in with everything. Where's that?
Where's the
I
Pikachu?
don't think there is a real Pikachu.
Well, I want to see the Pikachu. Last time she was looking for the Pikachu, but couldn't find the Pikachu. That's great.
I have Pokemon cards.
That's very good.
I get it, baby.
I'm sorry?
It's in there
He's
somewhere.
probably up in the giant animal.
Giant. Yeah, the Pikachu.
Yeah, I'm not sure what.
She's not lacking in stuffed animals. Nobody around here is lacking in toys, including the husband.
No, yeah, I can
Everybody has
tell.
plenty of toys.
Yeah, David's definitely spoiled.
Look, I don't play with toys. Look, they left.
What?
I don't have any more. My toys are
we
this
do.
electronics and the editing and stuff. I've gotten rid of. When I moved up here, I shed myself of a lot of bad energy that I had acquired when I was doing radio for so many years. And I realized that less is more, and I didn't need to have things around me to make myself happy. and I lived in a fairly large
I'm
house.
back on. I don't know what happened.
I'm getting the
Back
echo.
on.
Okay.
I lived in Florida, had a 5,000 square foot home, and it was full of stuff. And I was never more unhappy than I was at that time in my life. I mean, it was full of antiques and anything you could think of, full, spending my money like crazy. I was making it and I was spending it, but I was unhappy. I was miserable. And then I said, I'm ready to move. And the reason that I kind of prevented myself from moving is I was worried, how's I going to get all this stuff up there? And I had a long talk with myself, and I said, this is what's holding you down. All this attachment to things that are not real. They're inanimate, and they don't mean anything. So I gave it all away. And that made a lot of people upset because I gave away a lot of antiques, and I had 4 leather couches. And I said, which ones do you want? And they were like these. You can have those 2 over there, and I got the chairs. And I just take them, get them out of here. They couldn't get out of the house quick enough with them. They thought maybe I'd lost my mind or something. And no, I'm shedding myself. I'm putting on a new skin. And I at first I was scared because I was giving away antiques. I was giving away all sorts of rare stuff. And then all of a sudden it came over me like a wave that I was actually happy. I noticed as the weight, it was like somebody was taking a brick off each time. And then when it was all done and there was nothing in the house, nothing, excuse me, I took a look around and I said, this is how I came here. I came into this place, I had nothing, and I'm leaving with nothing. And kind of like how you come into this world. You come in with no thing and you leave with no thing. And in between that is the journey that you take. So nothing you have, you can take with you, and nothing you've gained can you take with you. So if you can learn to just give it away or let it go, it becomes a rewarding experience that I could give this favorite mouse. I'm just using an example, this favorite mouse to you. I'm giving it to you because you get more enjoyment than I will now. And then I passed that on, and I found that was very rewarding, very liberating for me. People should try that because the disease of wanting more always is a disease you can't get rid of.
Okay.
So we're going to tell David that he's got to give away all his toys now. David, you've got to give away everything. Everything's got to go. I'm sorry. He wouldn't do it because he loves what he's doing. And I understand he loves what he's doing. And he gets great joy out of collecting. What do you collect?
I collect Pikachu.
Pikachu! Jenny, what do you collect? What's your hobby?
Everything.
Yeah.
Do
She
you have
loves
any-
everything.
What about you? What do you collect?
She loves everything. She loves PJ Masks, Barbies.
No, I'm talking about you. What do you like?
Barbies no more.
We got you all set up and included. And now you're gonna tell me you're not a big fan anymore?
Oh,
Oh, me?
yes.
Oh. Yeah, my husband just said I collect whiny text messages from drivers.
Wait, actually, I'm not really
Why? Why?
I work for a trucking company, and it's kind of like a 24/7 job. So it's like you never really get away. So I'm looking forward to actually getting away for the 9 days.
What will they text you with complaints and stuff? Like, I need this, I need that. Things have to be
Oh, it's constant.
Every day.
really.
It's just constant. Yes. I need this. I need that. They don't want to go here. They don't want to go there. They want to make money, but they don't want to run. It's
Right.
a combination. You have some of the good old school drivers that they go and they do their jobs, and then
They're dinosaurs
but
now.
it's a dying breed. It's a dying
it
breed.
is.
The real truck
It
driver
is.
is a dying breed. And
really
I don't really collect anything.
Why not?
But I only collect my Pikachu.
Pikachu. What's your Pikachu's name? It's got to have a name.
His name is Pikachu.
Bob. Call it Bob.
Pikachu.
Wow.
Call it Bob to keep Pikachu.
That's all I could think of.
Oh my goodness! You got great kids. You got really great kids. Do they bother you at night? The texting, the truckers. I mean, is it 24/7? They're whining for stuff.
Well, I mean, it depends. Occasionally you'll get a call, and it'll be early in the morning, and you know, we run containers out of the port in Charleston, so it just depends. They could call. They might have an actual problem. You know, my PIN number isn't good. We have to get a PIN number for every box we turn in or pull out.
Wow.
So, you know, it's just
That's-
something's just happened, and it's just a 24/7 job, and it's a stay till you're done job. So some nights I might not get home till 6:30, 7 o'clock.
Wow.
Other days we might leave at 3:30 in the afternoon. It just depends on what's going on, but
And
yeah.
especially during, I guess during holiday seasons, it must be crazy for you because the ship.
Holidays actually kind of slows down, believe it or not, and
Oh.
I guess because it's a port thing, because I'm sure everything else probably
guess
runs
what?
crazier.
Right.
From the last time we were working for some Christmas lights, actually some Halloween lights, there was a whole bunch of them because some people had smoke, a lot of smoke.
Oh, she's talking about the Halloween house we went and saw yesterday.
Those
Or
are
Friday
fun.
night. I'm sorry. There was somebody, they had their house all decked out for
It
Halloween.
was so cool.
That's
They
neat.
even
I
gave
bet it's cool.
candy,
Yeah, they even
They
gave
did?
candy.
Wow. I love the
which you
haunted
didn't
house.
even take. I said, "Hey, cool."
They cool. They have one at Ripley's when you guys come up, whether or not you go to, but Ripley's Fright Nights. They have the whole place all done inside, and they got it's really scary. It's supposed to be at least. And then Ober-Gatlinburg has a whole different scary night thing going on. There's lots of places that are doing Halloween and like Thanksgiving in between. You know, it's the Harvest Fest and the Halloween Fest at the same time. You're back. Oh, wait a minute. Here he is. There you are.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, hey, that's nice.
Where'd you go? Or I
I think I hit the
shouldn't
wrong
ask.
button on. I was looking for Pikachu.
Pikachu. She's got Pikachu.
Now,
Now she's got it now. There it is. So if you get a chance, if they want to see the Halloween stuff, it's all over. And every day there's more people are putting stuff up. It's everywhere. This year has really been a good year. Everybody's in a festive mood because I guess from the lockdown, and so they're going above and beyond. They're putting out more decorations and more people that I've seen before that never did are putting stuff up. So I'm going, oh, this is starting to look pretty cool. I can't wait for Christmas. That's going to be the fun time. I love the Christmas season. I just love that feeling. And up here, it's always like a Norman Rockwell painting. It's always you go outside and there's snow, and I go, oh, I should take a picture
I
of it.
don't think you love Christmas as much as my mom.
I think
Why?
it's the funniest more part.
Because she
Christmas
put
is always the best.
2,000 bags of lights on our tree.
Yeah, I do the same thing. And there's nobody here, but I put lights up on the cabin. There's nobody can see but the bears, but I still do it for Marie. And because she loves coming home, and she's, oh, look how pretty it looks. And I put the all the lights around the cabin and all.
Oh,
all
yeah.
It
You have some
doesn't-
lights, lots of lights.
Oh, this was kind
It gets you in the spirit, right?
we
Right,
do
sweet,
have
I get-
one thing. We do have one thing here in Charleston. It's in James Island, another part of Charleston. It's a
Mhm.
county park, but they do a drive-through with millions and millions of
They do
lights
that
on
here.
it.
I
Yeah.
know. That's really cool. They do that up here too. You'll probably see it once up here. I forget what it's called, but it's got a weird name. And it draws thousands of cars are in line. It's half a mile, almost a mile long of people getting in, and they charge $20 a car.
Mhm.
$20 a car. That guy's, and it's all cash, no credit card. They make that very clear. So this is somebody's going to the bank, or somebody's mattress is very lumpy right now.
Well, this
You
is
know what I mean?
this is one of our county parks that does it, and so each like light fixture is sponsored by a company,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really cool. But they end up,
I'm sure it is, and those are fun to do because you sit in the car, and the kids can ooh and ow, and you can take pictures. And they have music playing, right?
well, you can go on. You tune into like one of the AM stations.
Yeah,
But not only that,
LPFM. They use
You know
LPFM.
how a county park will have like the big like visitor center in the middle.
Mhm.
No, you get out. There's 2 shops. There's a whole forest
Wow.
of lights to walk through. They do it up. I don't know.
They
what's
do it
gonna
right.
happen
Roast
this year.
marshmallows.
That's very cool that they do that, because it's a place for the families to go that they can feel and be safe, because it's a controlled environment that makes it easy for everybody to get along. I like those. Last year, year before, Marie and I went. The only problem with that busy one that was up here, I can't remember the name, but it was literally, David, it was stop and go, stop and go, stop and go. So all I saw was, and she's out looking, oh, look how pretty. I can't because the guy keeps stopping in front of me. He keeps locking his brakes up. And it's like, I'm going to hit this poor
That
guy.
sounds like you.
What you should do, Jeff, if you want to see what it looks like, just look up James Island County Park lights,
Yeah,
holiday
right.
lights.
Send that to me.
What it's called.
Email that to me.
I'll email it to you. There's
I
a lot
wanna
of
look
people
at
that
that.
put up videos of it. It is. I'm gonna be honest with you. As far as something like that, I live on YouTube. I don't really watch TV.
I understand.
But I've looked up so many places. Detroit, they got one. I think the Atlanta Speedway had one.
More and more places have them now because one, they can make money, and if it's in the town or a city environment, the town and the city can cash in on that. I mean, they have the money right there. People
But
coming in
I
handing
will
the
put my
money.
money on it. As far as like at least in our country, I have
Mhm.
not seen one like this one. I really have not. That's one thing I will say. My city about the city here, but that light festival, I've not seen one.
I got to
as
see
nice
it.
as
You got to send it to me so I
will
can
send
look
to
at
you.
it, and then I'll give you the I'll give it the walkthrough. I wish I was down there to take. Why don't you do a video?
I will this year. We just got these new phones. I got the new Galaxy Note 20.
Very good.
I plan on doing some videos. I might even try going live from the train, and while I'm up there, depending on how service is, we have AT&T, so we'll see.
I think you'll be all right. And you got
I
the
think I
20,
will
which
too.
is really good. That's an excellent phone, and it's good that you go on Android. That's smart. Very
Mhm.
very smart. That's the way to go.
I don't like Apple.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
like
like
Android.
iPhones and stuff like that.
Do you like
I
them?
like-
I like Android.
I like Android. I don't like the Mac and
Me too.
I don't know.
No,
I've always
I
liked
don't-
Windows. I've always liked
Yep.
you know
I agree.
that side of it.
They're very reliable. It's
Mhm.
they've been around for a long time. They've worked out most of the bugs. Not on Windows 10. Windows 10 is don't go updating if you can. If you already have it, don't go updating to Windows 10. This one is Windows 10. This computer, my downstairs one is Windows 8, and I will not update because it's
Yeah.
Only got
a lot of
laptop,
bugs.
I don't blame you.
so.
Jenny, do you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah, so yeah, we have Windows at work, and as soon as we went to 10, it was just all kinds of bags.
Nothing but problems, and they keep asking questions. Like when I turn this on, it says there's a problem with your account, but when I go there to click on that little box, it's trying to sell me something, and I'm going, "Well,
Yeah.
you just said
It's supposed
a
to be
problem."
better, and it's not. And yeah, as far as Apple, I don't like Apple. Everyone
No.
says, "Oh, get an iPhone and get Apple." I don't. We got one Apple computer at work, and everything on it is backwards as far as I'm concerned.
I agree with
And
you.
it's slow. It's so slow.
Yes, it is. That's I wish and you can't go backwards. I tried going backwards. It won't let me to go back to 8. It's prioritized now to 10. So I made that mistake. But all about the
Mhm.
Smokies, Android 100%. That's right, Bob. I have the Pixel 3. That's nice. You got some nice stuff there. You got the GoPro 9. You really launched into this. Wow. I bet you like that GoPro 9 too. That's really David. If you get a chance, look at the reviews on those. On the GoPro 9, it's a really sweet camera. A little
I will.
expensive, but I'm not gonna dip in for that.
Already.
What was that, honey? What'd you say?
This is kind of funny.
What?
An Easter egg was inside my Barbie car.
Your Barbie? I lost my Barbie
course
car.
you
I
need
don't
to
know
know
where
that.
mine is.
It's so funny. I was like, what's in here? What do I feel like? Is it an egg or something? Is it a Halloween egg or something? What? It's an Easter egg.
Inquisitive little thing, isn't she?
She's a ham.
Yeah, I could tell. And the other one's really quiet and analytical too. That's
Yeah, the
great.
little one thinks she's a movie star already.
Oh,
so.
that's good though. She got a
She's an
personality,
absolute movie star.
a movie
I
star.
need to be for Halloween already.
Be a movie star for
You
Halloween.
have 20 choices of what to be in Halloween already.
Okay.
Stanley Speed. How are you, Stanley? Good to see you. Hey, guys. It's always good to see Stanley Speed. We had a nice crowd tonight. I enjoyed that. It's time to say goodnight, kids.
Yes,
We've
it
been on
is.
for quite a while.
Yeah,
and I
it's
appreciate that.
9:13.
Yeah, and it's that time of the night. I enjoyed. Thank
Okay.
you. Make sure you tell your friends about Vacation Station TV. Just go ahead and tell them all about it. And I appreciate you guys all being there. Marie and
Thank
I
you.
really
Thanks for having
thank
us.
you. We thank you for being there. Marie's down. She's got to do some paperwork tonight, but she joined us for the early part of the show. But thanks, guys. Have a great evening, and we'll see you again. Watch for the new videos that are coming out Tuesday. I got some new videos. And
Always
David, you'll definitely check out this one that's coming up Tuesday. Jenny, make sure he goes to it. And
I will.
it's important because it has to do with you coming down here in 6 days. So check it out, okay?
And I'll shoot you that email.
Thank you very much. Everyone, thank you for joining me tonight. And, of course,
Bye,
Marie,
everyone.
thank you for joining us on Vacation Station TV. And we'll see you all again very, very soon.